One Piece Treasure Cruise has hundreds of Sugofest exclusive characters providing various different ways to play the game. However, not all Sugofest exclusive characters are built the same. Some have powerful captain abilities, special effects, and fantastic synergies with other powerful characters to build solid strategies to tackle any content in the game. This video aims to provide all you need to know in terms of which Sugofest exclusives you should be aiming for to kickstart your One Piece Treasure Cruise experience. As a side note, the character list compiled in this video is not in any order whatsoever, but Gear 5 is still pretty goated. Who better to start with than the King of the Pirates himself, debuting as the first Super Sugofest exclusive character in the game. Roger is a powerful character that provides boosts to all characters, regardless of their types or classes, making him a great addition to the start of your One Piece Treasure Cruise adventure. Resisting debuffs within the character's captain ability makes certain quests vastly easier, and Roger provides the power to completely resist despair, ensuring both of your captain abilities are active at all times. His super type provides a full board of matching slots and locks them for the following turn to maximize damage so long as you have one of his crewmates on the crew, or Ace or Whitebeard. Don't sleep on his special to do guaranteed 1 million damage through every defensive effect in the game, even this pesky little hand, as well as the juicy 3x attack boost. All of this seems good, but did I mention that he actually super evolves as well? All of the mentioned effects only become enhanced upon collecting his 5 super evolution skulls. He even sees a lot of play in Pirate Rumble and Grand Party, synergizing with some of the best Psy and Free Spirit characters in the game. His burst skill in Grand Party halves enemy stats, allowing you to deal even more damage to them, whilst also taking less damage from them. Goldie Roger may not be the most powerful character anymore in One Piece Treasure Cruise in power creep standards, but is still a worthy character to have on your account. Do you like to effortlessly farm content whilst also getting massive account benefits whilst doing so? If that is the case, then Kozuki Momonosuke is the character for you. He's widely considered to be one of the best beginner characters in One Piece Treasure Cruise due to his wide range of skills and his ease of use. Using Momo as a captain, you can eat your chicken nuggies while he borrow breaths his way through early stages of content, along with the ability not only to completely resist the bind debuff, which is rare in and of itself, but he straight up replaces that bind debuff with the ability to extend the duration of your attack boosts, which is exactly what his special provides. The special is automatically launched at the start of the quest due to his captain effect, which gives you the end of turn damage to kill those mob stages, but also granting a 2.5x attack boost for Slasher and Free Spirit characters, and it can also remove attack down debuffs on your crew and damage reduction that the opponent may have. But perhaps the most important component of the character is when you clear a quest with Momo as the captain, he multiplies the pirate EXP by 2.25 times, allowing you to level your account faster, getting access to the rest of the game modes within One Piece Treasure Cruise, allowing you to stack hundreds of stamina refills. An absolute menace on debut, however he was slightly overshadowed by the other character that he debuted alongside. What's better than having one waifu character? How about having 2 waifu characters? That's the exact answer we're looking for, with Nami and Karina as one of the most surprising releases in 2023, granting the ability to get around a ton of different gimmicks within quests. If you're able to play a quest with 2 Nami Karina on the crew, you'll be able to bypass countless gimmicks, whilst also utilizing their swap effects for G slots, and the fact that their captain effect boosts all characters regardless of type or class allows for ease of use in the early game of One Piece Treasure Cruise. As a beginner, getting your hands on useful items such as forbidden tomes, cotton candy, or manuals may be difficult. Nami and Karina circumvent this issue by being able to guarantee a duplicate drop at the end of the quest. You'll be collecting these items in no time at all. If you ask the wider Optc community as to what character they despise facing the most in Pirate Rumble, Nami and Karina would certainly be the near top of most players' lists. In Pirate Rumble, they have the ability to reverse the cooldowns of opponents and lower their defense, stopping them from launching specials whilst also making them squishier to deal with, and they can be injected into essentially any Rumble squad. Absolutely one character that you should be loving to own in One Piece Treasure Cruise to assist in acquiring items, removing gimmicks, and annoying everyone else in Pirate Rumble. I think it's about time that we talk about villain characters in One Piece Treasure Cruise, and some of you guys may like this guy being Alba, one of the most powerful characters in the game, focusing on driven and powerhouse classes, as most villains like to do. He has powerful resisting effects in his captain ability to ensure that you can get through the content. When you have Alba set as your captain, he resists all turns of bind, despair, special bind, special reverse, paralysis on himself, and if you use Alba as both of your captains, then your entire top row is essentially untouchable. The combo of using his super type and then his special will change your entire board of slots into Wano, which enhances your damage by 25% compared to using generic matching slots. And also the combo of his captain ability and his special, allowing you to consistently remove special bind and special reverse on your crew, whilst also granting you additional damage. Alba also gets access to super tandem, which synergizes well with the other villain, powerhouse and driven characters that you would typically use alongside him, making him a great option to use against many pieces of content. Combining utility and gimmick removal along with massive damage dealing components create the best kind of One Piece Treasure Cruise characters, so if you're looking for something such as this, Super Sugofest exclusive Nami is the character for you. Cooldown, matching slots, free spirit boosting, completely resisting an entire debuff, all fantastic elements to have within one single captain effect. Paralysis is no longer an issue with Nami at the helm, not only completely resisting it, but reducing her own cooldown based on the amount of turns that you removed is completely bonkers, making it possible to use Nami's special effect multiple times per quest. The combo of using her special with her superclass effect not only removes a bunch of debuffs, but it also inflicts the enemy with a paralysis debuff and granting a powerful conditional boost against those paralyzed enemies. Not only that, it sets up for Nami's insanely broken super tandem effect. Her super tandem effect provides a substantial attack boost, but also further buffs your conditional boosts to higher multipliers. Partner this with the Super Sugofest exclusive Nico Robin and you've got yourself some of the hardest hitting combos in the entire game. Nami is a perfect character to begin your One Piece Treasure Cruise journey with. This will be the most recent legend to make the list in this video today. The Straw Hat characters get amazing representation in One Piece Treasure Cruise, being the main characters of the titular series, and they give them a ton of respect in terms of the power level compared to other characters. Zoro and Sanji are one of the most wild characters that the devs were able to cook up. They boost a ton of classes, but may be a little awkward to build teams with if you don't understand your character's classes. But Zoro and Sanji special makes up for this, for those people that can't read the classes of their characters, being able to transform everyone into a slasher and a free spirit character, so there's really no need to worry. The swap and the super swap are amazing, the special is also amazing, and then you stack on the EX Super, giving the crew a 1.4 additional HP, attack, and recovery boost during your burst turns. This character can single-handedly deal with the required damage for content by himself. Attack boost, slot effect boost, chain addition, chain multiplicative, tap timing chain, superclass stacks, a full board of tandem slots, all of this whilst also removing 2 key defensive effects from the opponent. Zoro and Sanji are also somewhat viable in Pirate Rumble if you're able to build a potent slasher squad with other key characters such as Roger and Newgate or Kozuki Odin. Either way you slice it, Zoro and Sanji are a potent unit that grants big damage and useful effects bundled into one sweet double character package. And now we arrived at arguably the strongest character to debut in One Piece Treasure Cruise. We started the video with Goldie Roger, and Gear 5 Luffy is basically a super buffed form of Roger, if that put things into perspective. Gear 5 Luffy has 2 different forms, either his 6-star character, which most players will get initially, however after acquiring his Super Evolution Skulls, he receives the most powerful single hit of damage in the game. Both forms of this Luffy are great in their own respective ways. The normal 6-star Luffy starts as a base Luffy, but has the capabilities of transforming into Gear 5 under certain conditions, but this form of Luffy usually is better in most content due to being able to resist bind and special reverse, and also having the ability to revive once per quest. And in this Gear 5 state, your crew's normal taps bypass defensive effects. He just does everything. Then when you decide to super evolve him, his damage scales much higher. If you build the team correctly, Luffy now becomes super effective against all enemy types. He is the Gogeta of One Piece Treasure Cruise on steroids. Once evolved, you can fully abuse his Rush Sugo special, granting the highest damage numbers we've seen in the game's history. Additionally, both forms of Gear 5 Luffy are meta in Pirate Rumble and in Grand Party, with amazing passives and specials with solid damage and revival mechanics to make facing him as annoying as possible. If you have the opportunity to get your hands on Gear 5 Luffy, you should definitely try. This is the peak of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Either way you look at it, all the characters in this video are extremely useful in their own ways and make some of the content in One Piece Treasure Cruise much easier to deal with, making the experience of playing the game more enjoyable. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. This one took quite a while to put together, but if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smack the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with the rest of the content I post on my channel, including more OPTC content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, I'll see you guys within the next video.